All right, good day, everyone. Welcome to this Unit 6 series on page development, how you can actually turn links into customers, and how you can craft high converting sales pages. Of course, like was shared earlier in the previous unit, we mentioned on the fact that sales pages are actually very essential. And for anyone who probably want to go into either affiliate marketing, or you want to grow an email list, or you want to promote your own product, or you want to just grow your own sort of enterprise, you must understand the concept of sales pages. And not just understanding sales pages, is also the need of understanding the concept of funnel building. Now, funnel building is that scenario whereby you want to begin to get very optimal results from the ads you decide to push, the ads you decide to actually push online, and you want to be able to make use of them such that you can grow an audience that wherever you are building new products or you want to upsell. So upsell is like, oh, you sell maybe a cheaper product, or you give out something for free, and then you are able to still keep in track with people who come in contact with that page. And while you're doing that, you are able to still follow up on them and promote more and greater products, or maybe premium versions of your products, so you can actually make use of them. So the essence of understanding how to build a sales page is very, very essential. And with the advent of AI, it becomes very, very easy to do. Like, we have a number of AI tools that you can just simply go in and search and say AI platforms for building sales pages or for building landing pages. You know, that concept, that's why I was saying that whenever you take certain decisions as someone who is educated, someone who wants to be on the higher level of learning above the masses, one of the things you need to do is to study the system drove you into taking those decisions. And this has actually been a lot of fantastic things that have been used. And the truth is, because trade was not really determined by you, you need to learn it from the people who control the trades that happen in the world. One of the things that have really worked for them is the use of funnels. And you cannot build funnels without understanding sales pages. All right. So this is going to be that concept on sales page development. We'll go into it. We'll learn a number of things around the core element of sales pages, copywriting frameworks, examples of some sales pages you can see and adopt, and maybe also checking out on some platforms that you can actually make use of to do it. So it's really important that you know how to do it, irrespective of the kind of business person you are. You need to know how to do it. And one thing you need to know is that when you are not there, your sales page is what speaks for you and what gives you the ability to be able to keep promoting your product and all. And we are able to actually make a lot of impact. I want you to follow through. I want you to look through. Maybe you may just get that bonus mark in between the class. And when you do the task, we will be able to add it up to the things that you want to do. So like I've introduced myself, maybe you're watching this video for the first time, or you are joining us this time. My name is Abiodun Mustapha, lecturer of computing, consultant, and also an IT professional, researcher, and one who really loves to make impact and transform lives of people. And that's more reason why you're getting this. So follow through as we move on. Now, take for instance, you just created an ebook, or you created a course, or you created a product, and you have, say, 500 Instagram followers, you have WhatsApp contacts, but you are not making sales. Why? Because they just see you post and post and push. There's nothing that creates that conviction, or there's nothing that propels them and gives you the system to keep following up on them and then building up with them until they are able to come in there and work. What most people do is, they just put their product on seller and then they share the seller link. And most people, when they just look away. Oh, it's fine, thank you, and then they move away. Even if they are getting value, you do not have a means with which to follow up on them, to give them close marketing. That sort of guerrilla marketing, that close marketing until they end up taking a buying decision. And the reason why most people don't get it is because you don't have a sales page that speaks, that persuades, and that converts. You don't have a sales page that speaks, that persuades, and then that converts. And you will be learning how you can build that and the major elements that should make up your sales page, so that you do not waste money on ads. People spend lots of money on ads to get people, oh, this person clicked, but is not converting. You are not able to convert them. You are not able to turn them into buying customers, or you are not adding them to your email list, or you are not joining them to build up something. At the end of the day, your hard money just go down the drain. It just looks like you just dash Facebook money, or you give money to Google. You need to understand the system of building sales pages that can help you accomplish objectives and then build greater value. What's a sales page? A sales page is a dedicated web page used to promote and sell a product or service. It's where your customer says, yes, take my. It's there 247. It's your digital salesperson. Instead of you necessarily having Facebook to pass for people, most times when people get to the point, they come to your sales page, they read, they can get convinced. You put in all of the stories, you put in all of the elements, you put every of the concepts have to be there. Have you seen a sales page before that when you looked at it, it looked so beautiful, it looked so amazing, it looked so nice, and then you were reading, you were glued to it, that even sometimes you did not know when you brought out your card and then you made a purchase for that product? It's because of how you were able to portray your salesperson. Like, for example, your sales page is like a salesperson. Imagine someone coming to promote, say, maybe a product to you. Let's say the person is coming to promote maybe a beauty product to you, and then the person looks so haggard, the person does not even look nice, the person is not dressing nice, the person just wore a round neck and then just wore a jean that is torn, and then even the shoe the person is wearing is already very torn and then does not look so nice. Of course, you are not convinced about what the person is saying. Even the person is speaking a lot of things, putting out a lot of knowledge, trying to give you all of the understanding, trying to convince you. The moment you see the person, you just look away and say, no, 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 no. If you that wants to promote this thing, you don't even look like it, how do you expect me to actually buy from you? So the next thing is, you need to understand, even on the digital space, even on the digital platform, even on that platform you're putting, it has to have the element of beauty, of structure, of learning, to the point that people are convinced that even though I've not met the person who created this product, with the way I can see how beautiful the sales page is, I would be willing to buy. Why? Because of the excellence that is put into it. Now, what are the elements? What are the core elements of a high converting sales page? What are the things you're going to see? Number one, there's usually an headline. That headline that grabs your attention, that tells you 40% before the next 24 hours. Something grabs your attention. It has to be a very strong headline. And with the use of GPT, you can actually prompt, get some sort of inquiry, get some sort of learning, and then from there you can end up building high converting sales page. Why? Because the headline is very, very important, and the people glue up the end is the headline. So you need to pay attention to your headline. In fact, that people make researches. There are people who make researches on, so they really make researches to the point that they do a lot of things around headline testing platforms just to put their headline there and see the level of percentage of performance and attention it will get. See, for example, so I say, discover how to make 6 figures from your smartphone. Somebody will see that and say, okay, lead me on, let me see, move on, let me move on. So when you have the headline, you also have the problem statement, you have the thing, the problem, you're sharing stories, you're sharing experience, you're looking at all of that. You're starting with, how you struggled to sell your skill, how you were just trying to beg people to be able to pay you, and then you're doing all of that. Then you now move to the solution. So in the solution, you are talking about offers. You're not talking about you're not talking about features. You push out offers You're telling them all of the things that these things will do for them, how it will make them feel, how it will interest them, and all of that. Then you talk about features and benefits. Features and benefits. You explain what they will get. You explain how it's going to make a difference in their life, how they are going to feel by the time they are done, what's the pleasure point of getting that product. You also put in testimonials. So are there people who maybe you give the product for free? What so you can give out things for free to get a lot of testimonials, and then you attach it to that page so that people can read them. You have a call to action at the end of the day. You put in your guarantee, and as well as bonuses, you can say 7-day money back guarantees. You will see this always possible in most of the products sold by people in the first world nation. They usually have money back guarantee. They can tell you, if you don't get value after the first 3 days, we are going to refund your money. You'll be like, what are you trying to do with guarantees? You are trying to keep the customers at ease. You are simply telling them that you are so sure about this product that even if it does not offer value within this period of time, they are going to get their refund. All right. And at the end of the day, you offer some sort of pricing. You can even tell them at the end of the day, if this thing does not work out, they'll be able to get these, they'll be able to push these, they'll be able to do that. Let me show you an example of an offer that I did at the time. An example of an offer. Let me check for this. Where are you? Just hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Yeah, interesting. So I'm going to take this slide off and show you this. Trying to open it. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing this and open something else. Hold on, I'm still here. All right, so this was an offer that was pushed like in one event like that. I want to be sure you can see this. Okay, so the offer was called Digital Profit Blueprint, learn the tools for attracting money online. Now you can see all of the features were there. We're able to really promote this product. We put all of the pricing, you turn all this. Imagine putting all of this in your sales page. Like, people are able to know these are the bonuses, these are the main features, these are the bonuses. You put the price of the bonus, you even had extra, put everything in there, tell them the entire value, and then you now come down to pushing this out in terms of what they can do. And the funny thing is, this particular offer is even still up. Like, imagine someone looking at this and getting all of this for this particular price. They'll be like, wow, I need to actually this guy. I need to actually show this guy that, no, I'm not going to allow it to last. And then you it, because sometimes if you don't put time into the offer, at the end of the day, most people would not actually take action. So this is an example of something that you can actually make use of and just push it there, and you run a sales page. You just leave it there. It's not something that you have to keep you are there all the time. You do it once and then it keeps selling for you. You just run ads around it. People go in there, they come on the sales page, they read it through at any time, at any dispensation, and then it keeps making sense. So yeah, you can decide to actually check up on this offer. You want to learn digital money secret, your ideal money questionnaire, product creation secret, knowing what to sell online, categorizing your online products, pricing your digital products, building websites without codes, from wealth to wealth. These are just bonuses out there: how to publish on Amazon, how to run Facebook ads, how to analyze data, how to start a podcast, email marketing, high product money management. We even added more on a free online course, becoming a profitable author, and then the replay of all of the Money Summit program and all of that, and then getting all of this offer for this. So It's still up. I think it's still there. I'm not sure if it's still 6K, but you can check it up and then still look at it. So the offer is still available for those who want to get it. So let's go on. So I'm just giving an example of what offers can be like. So let me go back to the lecture. So the best way to really build and run profitable enterprise online is by having something called a sales page. So you can see in all of those things, you have the pricing, you have the guarantee, you have everything. So it makes it very easy, and it offers a measure of peace to the people who want to transact or want to get your product. Now, what's the psychology of selling online? Number one, people buy benefit, not features. You see people, maybe someone, the person is telling you, oh, the camera, the person is telling you is made, telling you is thing to do that. No, people want to look out for. They're not looking out for, oh, all of the explanations you're giving about the product. What benefit will they get? At the end of the day, when they get your product, will it make them feel? How will it make them appear? How is it going to solve their problem? How is it going to offer peace? How is it going to bring some measure of progress to them? So those are things you need to understand. And when we really talk about selling is not just the concept of product or service. Sometimes you sell ideas, sometimes you sell ideologies, sometimes you sell thoughts, sometimes you are able to push out, you are trying to convince people to support your product. You're selling by speaking. And that's why selling has been seen as the number one skill that everyone should have. Number two, emotion leads, then logic follow. You do not try to be logical when you sell. You try to tap into the emotions of the people that you're speaking with, because when you can get them emotionally, you will get them to actually exchange money for your value. Number three, urgency works. Sometimes you should have limited time offer, add bonuses. Sometimes you're even telling people that, oh, this product within the next 2 days, or you don't get it within the next 24 hours, to take away the bonuses, but you'll still be able to get a product. And people are like, so I will now miss all of this product of almost 1 million. No. Let me quickly get it right now. Why? Because if there's no timeline to people taking actions, you just send them saying, I will buy it later. Oh, I'll purchase later. Oh, I will look at it later. Oh, I will do this later. But when they know there's urgency, they take the actions right now. Number four, social proofs. And that's why you need reviews, you need screenshots of what people have said, what people have posted. It's not you trying to post this thing. You go to maybe people actually posted the testimonials on Instagram, you screenshot that, you put it. All right. We're back. Let me return back to my slide. Right. All right. So like I was saying, the need to make use of social proof. All right. So social proof is that point where you are able to really show that truly what you're pushing out works, and what you're promising is actually what people are going to get. So that would only be shown through social proof. All right. Now, what are some very simple acronyms you need to make use of? Okay, so this is where I'm going to actually talk about copywriting frameworks. So we have the problem, the agitate, the solution. So the problem is like you're identifying the struggle, you make it real, you introduce your offer. The FAB talk about the features, the advantages, the benefits. So you talk about what's inside, why is it unique, and then what's the end result. And then we have the CTA called the call to action, which means at the end of the day, you need to know how to make use of this. So let me show you some copywriting frameworks that you can make use of in your sales letter. Copywriting framework. So there are a number of them. You can really look out for them, check them, and know what they do. Okay, so let me show you some example. We have a number of them. We have the pastor, we have the barb, we have the PAB, we have a number of copywriting frameworks that you can actually make use of. You can check. We have the idea. Let me just show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. Let me show you this, because you'd actually need the knowledge of this. So you can still check them up. So we have the idea, the awareness, the interest, the desire, the action. So it's more like you create a measure of awareness with the hook, you draw the interest, you get their desires, and then you get them to actually take certain actions. We have the PS, that's the problem, agitate, and solution, which I've mentioned earlier. We have other one, we have the BAB, the before after the bridge. So what you simply means is, oh, before this happened, you create a bridge and then you tell them what's going to be the result after. We have the 4 C's, the clear, concise, compelling, credible. And then we also have other ones like the 4 P's, the promise, picture, proof, push. We even have other ones. We have the pastor, we have the SCQA. We have a number of copywriting frameworks. So you can do well to actually research on them and then find out other copywriting frameworks, because you would need to know them so that you'll be able to apply them in the things that you do. So you can just decide, oh, which of all of these frameworks are you willing to use based on the kinds of people that you're willing to deal with, okay, based on the kind of people you're willing to promote to. And you can even make use of these things in creating your hard copy, maybe on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all of those platforms where you write and you want to promote, or you can even use them for your videos sometimes when you actually want to promote your products. Okay, so tools to build sales pages without coding. So there are a number of them which you can actually build sales pages. We have like Seller, for example, seller.co. It's more like the easiest platform to build. So you can just create a kind of seller account. You can write, sometimes it's not very beautiful. You may not get a very fine one. But with Seller, you can put your product there, you write a sales copy, follow all of the structures. When people click in through and then they read the description, they can decide whether they want to write or no. Then we also have this one very popular, which I'm going to recommend. It's called systemy.io. It has the funnel and email tool features where you can actually get to a particular sales page and then you can look out for them. Let me see if I can do a quick run through to Systemy and see if I can just show you how it works. So it's a very amazing platform that you can make use of in creating your sales pages. And they even have things like templates that you can just edit. And when you edit them straight up, you will be able to create your sales page. You would have a number of other features that may really help you build and then promote a lot of amazing things with sales pages. So very, very fantastic platform that you can make use of. So Systemy is also another platform that you may want to explore. Let me see if I can just open and show you the environment for Systemy, so you may decide to use it. Okay, so let me take this off. Let me take this off and share my screen. Take the submission. Let's go. All right, Systeme. All right, so if you have an account on Systeme, this is how like it looks like. This is how the platform looks like. You can decide to exploit. So you can see it will tell you the number of leads generated. It would show you a lot of really interesting and amazing stuff that you can actually make use of. Okay, so it's easy to even generate leads and look out for a number of things you want to push in there. So this, for example, is so let me just so this is an example of one of the template that was imported. This was not built by me, this was built by someone, and Systeme has a number of platforms, a number of templates that you can just adopt, you can just edit them straight up. Let me show you how this looks. So you can imagine, look at this very amazing template. All right, so you can have a very good look at how. So this is just one template out of many that you can have a look and just edit. So there are even tutorials that you can get when you register on the platform. You can go to the student dashboard. You would see like a number of courses and certifications you can actually get on Systeme. So it gives like a kind of guidance on how you can make use of the platforms and how you can explore a lot of the things around what Systeme has to offer. So let's go on. Let's move on. Let's move on. let's move on. So let me show you some examples of like some sales pages, like examples of some sales pages. This is a sales page by NordVPN. They were trying to run a New Year sales page, and you can see the most advanced VPN and much more. And then told stories, educated, talked about certain offers, and then somewhere they talked about the most advanced. Then they said New Year deal 72% off. All right, what were they trying to do? They were trying to promote. So this is an example of a sales page. This is another one by ASOS. ASOS sell gadgets, electronics, and the things that people love. So they were trying to run a New Year sales. You can see somewhere they made their offer saying save $200 just instance. This is also Zara. Zara had a sales page. They were trying to also offer some sort of 70% discount, and they wanted people to push out there. So this is for Coursera. Coursera also had a sales page. You can see even top organizations build sales pages. This is Apple, when Apple was trying to promote their Apple Watch. This is Roku, Doorbell, an example of their own sales page, and then some other sales pages, HRM, a number of them. So you can build your own sales page and make use of it in order to ensure that it speaks to the kinds of people that you want to buy from you. Okay, so sales pages are very, very amazing. They are very, very amazing way to promote and then to sell your products. So check them up and make use of them, include them in the way you promote. So we're talking about seller system. Card.co helps to create like a one-page builder. Like if you want to create like a one-page builder, it can really help you. And they have like a free offer. I think you can create like 3 pages for free. Then when you have to go higher, then you have to pay. We have Gumroad also for creating sales digital product, where you can it creates like a page for every of the products you put in there. And then when you create a page, you can include all of these features in there and then share the link. Then we have Canva Doc, which you can also make use of to create your sales pages. So we have the before and after example. Someone is saying, oh, imagine someone just posted, buy my ebook on fashion, DM to order. You see people who do this a lot. Then when you create a sales page, you now say, learn how to turn your passion into profit. Passionate, okay, it's true. And then you now say, this 30-part beginner-friendly guide shows you exactly how to start, grow, and earn, even when sewing a thing. You include bonus, 15 output ideas, access to design template, and then you now told them to click here. The after seems to be better than the before. So some of the things to take note of in order to make it visually appealing: use bold fonts for headline. Like you can see in the example from System I showed, break text with images or GIFs and product mock-up. You can use Canva, use testimonial screenshots or videos, use clip buttons, buy now, get access, download free, and all of that. Then, so this is where the bonus mark is going to come from. I want you to write right now in the comment of this video, maybe for example, the task is you're building a mini sales page for the product. Now, what's the product? The product is a 2,500 Naira online course called How to Start a Profitable Online Side Hustle. Okay, so you already have like an headline. Now, what's the thing that is going to follow? You put the headline there. Just write it in form of text. Just put the headline there. Then the next thing is write that catchy headline. Follow it through by 3 benefits they are going to get. Then add like a call to action. Add like a call to action. You don't have to come and present this. Just put it there in the comment. So when I look through, I can respond and comment and maybe just share on the things you can improve on and the things that can really help you get better in your development. But use this idea. Go to the section and then look at it. There may just be that bonus that you're going to get. All right, that you're going to get. So look at it. You can take a screenshot and do that later. Now, what are common mistakes you need to avoid in developing a sales page? Number 1, don't be vague. Some mistakes people make is being vague about the offer. You are not clear about the offer you're offering. You can see the offer I created. It was very clear, very direct. Number two, another mistake is not having a call to action. Imagine giving them all the story, peppering them, increasing the desires, and then doing all of those things. And then at the end of the day, you are not telling them to take any actions. Okay, you're not telling them to take any actions. Like, for example, you'd see my videos, I'll say, oh, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, make sure you do this. It's a call to action that is called to be saying. Number three, clutter designs, where your designs are just scattered. They are just scattered here and there. It's not like you arrange them and you put them in an order that people can really flow through and connect them, or sometimes images are not necessary and then people are putting images. Number four is forgetting your mobile users, Maybe you are creating a sales page and you just have the idea that, oh, because you are creating that page with your computer system, everybody will view it in the computer system. You need to have an idea that most people will view your sales page on their mobile devices. So you need to pay attention that the text is clear, the text is audible, people can connect to it, it can flow in a certain way, and then you are able to understand that irrespective of the device, people can see them and it still remains visually appealing to them. Number five, when there are no testimonials. You need testimonials, you need reviews, you need to be able to get reviews, let people have a taste of the product, even if you have to give it out for free in order to get those testimonials. Do it in order to develop your sales page. My final thought is your product doesn't sell itself, your page does. Your product does not sell itself, your page does. I hope that in the process of these 5-unit course, you have been able to learn a lot. You have been able to gather a lot of knowledge, a lot of ideas, and now you can go ahead to develop your own sales page and make use of it for your product, your project, or for the things that you plan to accomplish. All right, do well to really drop your comments, do well to drop a like, do well to subscribe to the channel, and also carry on, do some of the tags and some of the things that have been written there. Maybe you want to just apply some of the things that have been shared, you want to make use of them, you're free and open to make use of them. And I want to really see your outcomes, your results, you building your product, creating your sales page, advancing them. Even sometimes it may be that you want to host an event. Maybe you want to host an event. You will need a page. You need that thing to get in people, to register, to follow up on them, to reach out on them, get the funnels in there and start making use of them. Till I come your way again and we keep learning and we keep advancing, we keep improving on the things we do in our business. Keep making the rest of your life the best of your life. Abiodun Mustapha signing out. Right.